Welcome back in. We told you how it's book day. Well, she is a children's book author with a personal passion for encouraging acceptance of people with autism. Today, we are meeting Serena Arvayo, author of A Friend Like Zeke. It's a book that teaches inclusion, anti-bullying, and kindness. We are so excited to welcome Serena. Welcome to Live in the Bay.
Thank you so much, Rachel. Thank you for having me.
Yes, of course. Your book has such a strong message, a message I feel like we really need to hear. Tell me about A Friend Like Zeke.
Yes, so A Friend Like Zeke, I wrote about my son, Ezekiel. He's 13 years old. He lives with profound autism, and he's nonverbal, which 1 in 4 children with autism actually have profound autism, which means they're mostly nonverbal. And what inspired me to write the book was I really felt it was important to educate children, because they're our future society, on people like my son. And what inspired me was going to the park, and going to public places can be really uncomfortable because we get a lot of stares and we get a lot of questions, especially from kids, because they're just kids, you know. And I don't know if parents don't know how to educate their children, or it's maybe a little bit more uncomfortable for them. So 9 times out of 10, they kind of just stand in behind the scenes and don't really know what to say when their kids have questions. So I thought, what a great way to teach children, a fun way that's answering all their questions. And it was inspired, the little girl, Zoe, on the cover, was a real little girl who sat next to my son, and she just genuinely wanted to know more about him. And after all the questions were answered, she was engaging with him and talking with him, and that kind of just really inspired me to say, hey, like, more kids need to learn. You know, then it's not such a scary thing. And then after they read the book, and when they're back in the community or at school and they see another child with autism, it's not something that's foreign, it's familiar. So that's what really inspired me to write the story, and it's just been an amazing journey.
Awesome. So is this your first book? Was this the first one?
Yes, it's the first one.
Wow.
Yeah.
Very cool. So can you take me a little bit, I don't want you to give too much away, but take me a little bit through the story that happens in this book.
Yeah, so it's just a typical day for Zeke and I. We're at the park and we're swinging, and he vocal stims because he cannot speak. So it sounds like grunting. It's very obvious, you know, wherever we go, it's what is going on? You know, it's very obvious. So he's grunting and he's flapping his sock, which is stimming as well, but it makes him comfortable. But for other people and kids, it's very new, right? You don't see that every day. And then he also has his AAC device, and it's basically an iPad with an app that helps him communicate, and we try to take it where we go, so he has the opportunity to communicate, but it just looks kind of funny to the outside world. So Zeke's just swinging, Zoe comes next to him. Hey, why, you know, she's trying to talk to Zeke. And how old are you? What's your name? And obviously he's not responding, but he's smiling and he's making these sounds, and she's asking about the sounds that he's making. And that's kind of where I step in, because she did have a parent with her, but again, there was no really interaction or engagement. So I was just educating her and answering all her questions, and she had more and more questions. Very smart little girl, only like 5 or 6 years old. And it was just amazing to me how much she actually cared to know him. You know, so that's very typical. Almost every time we go to the park, there's questions. Everywhere we go, there's questions. And it can be uncomfortable as a parent to go out and everyone's staring at you and your child, and you really don't feel welcome a lot. So I kind of wanted to turn that discomfort into something positive.
Yeah, wonderful.
And yeah, the book was born based off of that experience.
And kids especially have so many questions. I mean,
they're innocent.
Never ending. Yeah, they just want to know, and they're curious. So I'm wondering, do you have any message to parents maybe of how to educate their kids in a way that feels okay for them, that will help them accept someone?
I think children's books are great. I think a big thing of our book too is not just accepting and inclusion, but how to interact with them. I think a big misconception is children or individuals who are nonverbal means that they don't understand, but they do understand. And they're very smart. And they want to be acknowledged, just like you and I. So it doesn't hurt to say hi. Even if he can't speak back, he knows when you're speaking to him. So I think it just interact like you normally would, and just teaching them that it's not a scary thing, it's not an intimidating thing. They're human beings, just like us, and they want to be they want to play. You know, my son wants to play, and he likes when people says his name and acknowledge him. So I think that's a big part of the book, is just it's okay to interact with people who are different and children who are different.
Wonderful message. I love it. I love the advice, because I know a lot of people just don't know what to do. So maybe, hopefully, this helps someone today learn how to maybe approach it. Where can people get your book if they'd like to? It's
on Amazon. And you can always contact me through Instagram, and I can send it to you personally. Yeah. I don't mind doing that, but it's also on Amazon.
Okay, wonderful. Well, Serena, congratulations.
Thank you so much.
To you and to Zeke. This is so cool that you made this book.
Thank you so much.
And good luck to you both. Thank you.
Thanks.